Wow. Oh, and hey, and can we talk a little beef jerky because you're gonna crack up at something else I bought on 35. But anyway, so Courtney, did she? I mean, like, did the guy live? I mean, did he get taken off in an ambulance?
She backed the truck up, parked it on the side of the road. She got out of the truck, and another guy got out of his truck and ran over. As the guy's engine caught fire immediately, and he was unconscious, in and out of consciousness. So she and this guy pulled him out of the car and dragged him over to the grass, just bleeding from his mouth and everything. He lived.
Thank the good Lord. That's horrible. Like that's like a movie car crash. You know what I'm saying?
It really was. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Airbag saved his life.
Live from Venture X Studios, it's JP, Kathy, and the crew.
So glad my puppy's okay.
Oh, yeah. When a man's dragged out of a
craziness.
Yeah. So, JP and I, of course, are carrying on a conversation. Shocking. So welcome to JP, Kathy, and the crew. We've got some JP on Friday. Super excited. We're getting ready after next week. After next week, we're going to take a couple of weeks off for the Christmas holidays, but then JP and I are going to be back together on a regular basis. We've got a new recording time, but we're still going to broadcast in the morning. So, but JP's been busy with truancy, and that's one of the things we'll be talking about in 2022 is truancy in the country and where it's leading and all kinds of crazy stuff. But JP and I were just talking about a crazy wreck that one of the members of the crew saw last night where JP, what happened? How did the car catch on fire? I mean, I've seen a million accidents. Heck, I've been in fender benders. What happened?
It was an engine-to-engine hit, and it sparked something in the Kia, and the engine immediately went on fire, and it was a head-on. This woman veered over into the next lane and hit this guy head-on right in front of Courtney, and boom. And Courtney and this guy drug him out and laid him on the grass. And the next thing you know, the whole engine blows up and the car blows up. And she said it was like gunfire, going on.
Just that loud.
And yeah, here's what's sad. What's sad is that she was averting another accident on 380 that was just east of 424. Then there was another accident at the same time on 380 west of 424. And then as I'm getting in from my dad, there's an accident on Main 121 going into Louisville.
Oh, my goodness.
So I don't know what's going on out there, but all I can say is please pay attention to your driving.
Please,
don't let your dog sidetrack you. Stay off your phone. Tis the season right now to be car crashing. So
yeah, please stay safe. Please stay safe. Okay, so JP and I, we've got for the new year gosh, I can't believe I'm saying 2022. I mean, this is so crazy, JP. And we met each other back in 1991. I mean, wow. Yeah. Wow. So, but one of the things we're going to do some different episodes on different things around the state of Texas. And JP and I, of course, so whenever he or I travel to Austin or travel up and down the road, we're always, sending each other pics. I'm so excited. There's got the cutest T-shirt shocking. I stopped at the Buc-ee's in Temple. I lose like an hour every time I stop there. But anyways, got Carter the cutest T-shirt from Santa from Buc-ee's. Anyway, so super excited. Cannot wait to see a picture of his cute little face in that Buc-ee's T-shirt. But of course, I've got to stop, for beef jerky. For my daughter loves beef jerky. Her boyfriend loves beef jerky. I love beef jerky. So I've got like 3 places that I'll stop, including Buc-ee's is one of them. The Czech stop in West on the way back from Austin. Going to Austin, it's Slovacek's on the other side of the highway. And then it's like the Texas, maybe it's on my drink. Oh, JP, what's the one? It's in like that Innocent.
You didn't go to Robertson?
No, I did. I usually, that's one I would hit on the way in because it's on the other side of the highway. So I didn't, and then on the way out, I was about to hit it, but then I knew I was going to stop at Buc-ee's, and I knew I was going to stop at the Check Stop. But then I added another stop, and I started sending JP pictures because I'm like, okay, I've made my third beef jerky stop. So these are all the Northbound beef jerky stops. And you're going to crack up, JP. Not only did I get obsessed over beef jerky, which they had alligator beef jerky. They had bison, which I got some of that. That's greatness. But they had alligator, and then I sent JP a picture. They had kangaroo jerky, and it's that smokehouse. It's the smokehouse. Somebody help me out. I think it's right there in Ennis. Yeah. A real nice place. They've got gifts and everything.
You were on 35, right?
Yeah, so where was that? Not Burleson. This is where this. So I got a drink. They even sucker punched me into a drink, JP, that costs $3.99. I would never spend that for one individual drink at the grocery store, but because it was right there in a cute little thing with ice, and it looked like it was like a farmer's market item, I paid, and you're going to just crack up. So for a drink that has orange juice, apple juice, ginger, turmeric, and lemon, I paid $3.99. What?
Welcome to the world of Starbucks in a jar now.
Oh my! I mean, that's crazy, right? I'm like, I'm making myself, even if it's not good, I'm drinking all of this today because doggone it, I would never spend that at a grocery store.
I wouldn't either. You were paying for the turmeric. That's what you were paying for.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll say that. Okay.
I'll say that. You know, we got to talk to you about your impulsive addiction.
It's bad.
They're going to bankrupt you. Last night when you were telling me I'm addicted to beef jerky, I should let it go.
I know. He's like, step away from the beef jerky. I've already got a problem with candles and smell good stuff. You know.
I was about to say candles, lotion sprays, body sprays, perfumes, colognes. Yeah, you got to stop. Step away.
Oh,
like the bubble bath counter with the never-ending bubble bath. You just won't stop.
Oh, just crazy. Hey, did we go live on all the different sites, Brett? I'm hoping so. I just haven't gotten my notifications yet. Yeah, just what craziness. And okay, so I'm going to ask you, did we? Oh, okay. So I'm going to ask you, JP, would you? Now I know you've got a beef allergy.
Correct.
So you can't do beef jerky. Can you do like venison, bison, things like that?
I can do venison. Can't do bison. Too close.
Too close. Okay.
To the cow family.
Okay.
Yeah. I can do turkey jerky, and I can do pork jerky.
Oh, okay. And they've got all of those. Okay, let me ask you, would you try alligator jerky like I sent you a picture of last night?
In a heartbeat.
Okay, see, and at first I was like, oh my gosh, alligator. Well, you know, like at Cajun restaurants, I've eaten fried alligator, so I'm like, okay, I probably should have grabbed a bag of that. But this one, and I'd like to know what the crew thinks too. JP, would you eat kangaroo jerky?
Yeah, I got a hard time with that.
See, me too. Is it just because you're like looking at a cute little kangaroo and you're thinking of like a little baby Joey in a pouch kind of a thing?
Well, it brings back memories of Captain Kangaroo. You know, the little cartoon kangaroo that they had opening the show.
Captain Kangaroo, yes.
Yeah, so I don't think I could eat them.
I just don't think I can go there.
I don't. I think my mind goes, yeah, I can't bend that way.
Not so much.
I'm just saying. It just doesn't bend that way. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do kangaroo jerky.
Yeah, it just, something was very, very off-putting on that. I just was like, and I was like, am I reading this right? And that's when I'm like, okay, I've got to start sending JP pictures of all these things. Like, I have to document, like, you don't believe on your own that I'm crazy enough to make 3 beef jerky stops in a 3.5-hour drive home on 35.
Oh, yeah, I was like, okay, impulsive addictions. Here we go. We got to get her hooked up. We need an intervention. Where's Chip Howell when you need him along 35? Chip, go out and save her.
Oh, no, Chip's encouraging this behavior. You know that. And by the way, and Chip says hi. I got a chance to see him while I was in Austin, and he said to tell you hello.
Well, I'll tell him I said hello back. You know what's funny? I should create like an Uber impulse intervention type app for Uber.
That
so
what
when
zaps
your friends
me?
are having an impulsive run, you can Uber somebody out there to stop them. Don't do it.
Stop it.
Walk away.
They run into Buc-ee's and go, Kathy, put the basket down. Oh, I'd be like, who's Kathy?
Your debit card's on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Right, exactly.
Like, who's that Kathy chick? Oh, I know, because you buy stuff that you buy stuff you wouldn't buy normally. And okay, and this drink it's good because I do like all of these flavors, and I'm a big fan of ginger and turmeric and lemon, and apple and orange. But JP, this is not worth $3.99. Plus, it's, you know what? And it doesn't even have like the nutritional facts. Why do I think that this probably is literally like I could be drinking a Coca-Cola or a ginger ale right now? It's probably got like 9,000 grams of sugar.
Oh, I'm sure it does. There's no doubt. Well, you know what it is. You're paying for what they would call a designer drink.
I am, and it says Tiger Farms Market, which it is good. So props to them. But literally, I walked in, and I'm sure the lady behind the counter was like, "Sucker, she's going to get one of those drinks."
That's funny.
Oh, okay. Well, what are your thoughts on the Cowboys this weekend?
Man, I think they're going to beat Washington without a problem. I think all this Washington hype is just that. Good for their quarterback. I'm glad that he has found his way in the NFL. It's exciting. But the Dallas Cowboys have got the package pulled together. The Cowboys, I'm telling you, will sail into the playoffs without losing another game.
Yeah, so you think we're rocking and rolling and whatnot until the playoffs, and then maybe even beyond.
I won't go any further than that right now. They're not a playoff tested team yet.
Okay.
But I will tell you they're going to sail into the playoffs without another loss. Okay.
Well, and it's interesting, and you had already mentioned this. The majority of the folks, I looked up like one of those sites where you have I think it's like people who bet on these games in Vegas and whatnot go, but the majority of folks like Sportsnot has Cowboys winning 31-17. The DraftKings say the Cowboys will cover versus Washington football team. Cowboys should if they're completely healthy, they're down a few key pieces. But anyways, they said they won't be able to match Dallas. Let's see. Almost everybody except for one of the predictors has the Cowboys winning, and then I don't know how this works, but I guess in the betting world, somebody would understand this. We've got somebody else saying 24-20. They say it'll end in a tie. Well, it wouldn't end in a tie because it would go into overtime. So is that just for
you can have a tie.
cover? Is that for covering? Well, yeah, but isn't it after like isn't it after like two overtimes though? I mean, you have a couple of chances to beat the other team.
I think after the third overtime you're done.
That's it. I think you're right. I think it is the third overtime, and then that's it. So I guess so. Maybe that's their. Wow, wouldn't that be great if that was that exciting of a game?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not going to be that exciting.
Yeah.
Washington's defense is playing better football right now. Their line is not going to put enough pressure on Dak Prescott to make a difference. I think Amari Cooper comes back way strong. I'm sorry, I just don't see it. And again, I don't think the Cowboys. The only thing that will stop the Cowboys from finishing out the season with all their last games being victorious will be injuries. If they get injured.
Okay.
Ezekiel Elliott has got to raise his game. I think he's going to. So I don't think they lose. I think that they went out to the end of the season. And again, I'm not a Cowboys fan. So don't put in the feed. Oh, JP just loves Cowboys. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm a Steelers fan. I'm a Bears fan.
Yeah, and you're a chops buster when it comes to the Cowboys. I mean, you've busted chops. You and I've gone toe to toe with the Cowboys for years. Of course, I've got my Dallas Cowboy hat on today because I'm superstitious. It's funny. I've not yet worn my Dallas Cowboy socks from two seasons ago. What I'm doing is saving those for when we make the playoffs. And then you'll be like, okay, Kathy, it's time to wash the socks.
Well, I tell you, if you've not worn your socks yet this year, don't wear them.
That's why I'm not. I've been wearing the ball cap, the one with the little kind of pinkish Dallas Cowboy star. I've been wearing that. So we're keeping with that for now. And somebody else asked me the other day, they're like, you haven't talked about your socks on the show. And I said, I haven't worn them yet. So it's too late to introduce them. Maybe at the playoffs. Well, what about the playoffs? Is that okay?
The playoffs start everything over again. So that is an absolute, possibility that you run to the playoffs on that deal. And so you could wear your socks in the playoffs.
Okay, so there we go. Oh, hey, Andrew White from Kilroy's Conversation says salmon jerky. Oh, that sounds like that might be good, like flavored with some lemon pepper. Maybe not.
I think I'm gonna let him have that.
Okay, we love you, Andrew.
But I think I'm gonna let him have it.
We're gonna let you stick with that.
Back away from that.
So where are you headed this morning?
Well, I am now sitting in front of Legacy Preparatory Charter School in Mesquite. And so I'm getting ready to walk in and get started at 8:30. So I'm getting ready
love it.
Hasta luego, so I can go set my computer up and get us ready to go.
All right, we'll tell everybody out at Legacy Charter Prep, rock and roll. Hey, props to Brandy Braley, who's an administrator at Legacy Prep at both campuses. She got her is it LCA? What is that? What's the correct term for that?
LPC. Did she get her LPC?
It's her license for her therapy license.
Right, it's an LPC,
Is that it?
Professional Counselor.
I think that's it. Yeah. So congrats to her, and if you see her out and about today while you're doing tribunals for truancy, give her a big old congratulations from the crew.
Well, I told her I needed to be her first client.
Oh, I love it. Idea for a show for 2022. Brandy comes in and tries to do therapy with you and I as a couple.
Ooh, good luck with that.
You know what I mean. As a couple, like a long time friends.
Hey, she might need counseling.
Yeah, she might need counseling after that. That would be hilarious. She could come in and be a referee for like one of the subjects that we can just go after. That would be funny.
Absolutely.
She's going to be washing her cat that day, I think.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
Oh,
well, I've got to step in. It's
all right,
8:20.
love you, my friend. All right, we'll see you soon.
All right, love you, Jerky. Have a blessed day.
We'll see you Monday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh, too funny. Yeah, so I think we've got Faye Curtis, who is in the waiting room, so let's go ahead and get her in. And, Brett, I've sent you the links for I'm sending them over. I've sent all these. Make sure you're checking these out in your email, Brett. Thank you so much. And we have got the one and only, the beautiful, the lovely Faye Curtis, who is coming in with us. And do we have her on? I don't know if I've got audio. Do I have audio on her? I thought I heard something. Hello, there she is. All right, Faye Curtis. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, look at this hairstyle.
I know, right? You just never know what you're gonna get.
I love it. I know that's true. I love it though. That's a great look on you.
Oh well, thank you.
I love it.
Horrible morning.
Yeah, traffic was traffic was really bad this morning, and yeah, it was one of those things. And usually, I don't know, for some reason, usually as we get closer to the Christmas holidays, I feel like, especially since COVID, traffic's not as bad. But well, that was not the case today. I was like, why are all these people out?
I know, right?
I'm sure they're thinking the same thing about me.
I have enough time to get comfortable and ready. No,
I've got to be camera ready.
Yeah, no, I just walked in the door.
Oh, okay. Well, and Brett, I'm gonna have to. Some of these is for some reason. Oh, you know what? Can I airdrop you? Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to send some of the pictures over. I wonder if I do this. Hold on 1 second, Faye. Well, Faye, go ahead. First of all, if you want to start talking to us about, because I'm trying to send these pictures over. Talk to us now. Obviously, the crew knows Faye Curtis. Duh. She's been, a regular on our radio show, regular on our podcast. Dear longtime friend of JP's from Students on Service. I'm blessed to call her friend now. She did Operation Christmas Child. Is that the name of that one that we do at the boxes? Operation Christmas Child.
I did. So, Samaritan's Purse, as everybody knows, is where we do shoeboxes for children all over different countries and even in our country. So, last week, as a matter of fact, the main hub is right across the street from where I work.
Oh, I love it.
And so this week, last week, I went to help stuff the shoeboxes. Well, you inspect the shoeboxes. So all year you buy things to put in a shoebox. And then at the end, which is December, I went to the main location and you inspect the shoeboxes because people don't follow instructions. And they put things in that can't go. That can't go to different countries. So the night that I worked, the shoeboxes that we were doing were going to Peru. And just to let people know, if you do put something in a shoebox that doesn't belong, it goes to kids in our area. So we bless people two ways. You bless people with shoeboxes going to different countries, and then you bless kids in the current area with shoeboxes.
And I love that. That's so. I mean, so here's the thing, and then we're going to get involved with the Operation Christmas Child early with the crew next year, so we can help donate all along, because there are specific items that are recommended, and I think it's like each week there's a different item collected. Is that how that works?
No, it's each month. So
each
starting
month,
January 1, 2022.
Okay.
We announce what the item of the month is. So what I can start doing is I'll give Kathy the item of the month.
I love it. Love it.
And get the item of the month and just drop it off to us. And then at the end of in October, we'll start packing all the things that we've got all year long to put in the shoebox. And I love it. It kind of is budget friendly. So if you're at Kroger, and I will tell you, Kroger is my best friend. I bought some stuff yesterday. They had the 24-piece puzzle set. I think they were on their. So when you're in Kroger or when you're out somewhere, if you see something, just grab it.
I love it, and that's that way you're not, just in a rush trying to get, donate a bunch of things, and then it's just not, it's cost prohibitive. So we'll start. Yeah, that's great. If you would let us know, or heck, you can even pop on with JP and I and just say, hey, the item we're collecting for Operation Christmas Child this month, and again we start in January, is balls or a toothbrush or whatever the case may be, and then donate all year long.
Yeah, and we did, as a church, collectively, we had other churches come and drop off at our church. I think the number was 1,110 shoeboxes.
Wow.
So Stacy did an amazing job.
I just love it. Go tell her bravo. tell her bravo.
So
That's so
kudos.
wonderful. I just love it. Well, and Faye, you're just, you know, I was texting you the other day and just saying how I'm just so appreciative to know a woman like you, because you've got your hands in so many different charities. You know, you're just somebody who donates your time and your love and your heart and your money so freely. It's one of your big passions is breast cancer awareness, the cure for breast cancer. You know, you're part of the big 3-day walk. You're part of, you know, you do this thing, which that's a year-long thing, because you're already collecting fundraising now for next October, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us about that, and I think Brett's got that link that he can throw up on the screen for us. We can keep that up while Faye's on.
I will say this, you know, you have to raise $2,300, but we find different ways to make it fun and exciting. And yes, I'm starting early.
Good. I was like, I think I saw a link this morning. And you say we, so can an individual raise that money, and then also a team? So like the 2,300, I think you said, can it be an individual raising it or a team?
Well, it's $2,300 for an individual. And when I say we, I'm on a team. My team name is called Pink Souls in Motion. I sent a picture of our team, a couple of pictures.
And we'll be flashing those out. Brett's got the picture, or he's got the link up right now. I think this is join me in the fight against breast cancer. Yeah, this is a picture of you, and we've got how people can donate. So that's already up and live and ready.
It's already up, live and ready. I think as of this morning, I had another $100 donation, so I'm up to $200. Again, I'm passionate about what I do. I'm walking for my dear friend Michelle, and other people that are affected by cancer. I have had some family members, so I as I'm out doing outreach or doing anything, I ask people and they give me their name, and every year I add on to my list of people that I walk for. So I will be walking Dallas next year, 2022, and looking forward to it.
That's so fun. So okay, let's get back to and we're going to put the link in our social media feeds and some of our podcast feeds. What does this say? 50% discount expires 12/15. What is that about?
That's probably for someone to register.
Oh, gotcha. So they can be involved in it and take a leadership role like you're doing. Gotcha. Okay. So let's get back to.
They can join us to walk and be on our team. Again, our team's name is Pink Souls in Motion.
Love it.
We have a lot of fun.
Yes, y'all do. We're about to show pictures here in a little while. Well, let's get back to, and we'll put Faye back up on the camera. Talk to us, Faye, about, because San Diego, am I correct in remembering what you had said, that San Diego, usually there's the 3-day breast cancer walks all around the country. But I think, was San Diego the only real life in-person walk this year because of the pandemic? Am I remembering that correctly?
You are correct.
Okay.
Because of COVID, they canceled all the other cities' walk except for San Diego. So I don't know if you got my statistics about how many walkers and so forth.
Yes, I've got that. And let's can we as a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull that up. Let's talk about the statistics on how many people walk, who walks, and all that kind of stuff, because I was really actually kind of surprised by some of the demographics.
I know, right? It's very interesting.
Yeah.
If you've never done a walk and you want to go, well, what is it all about? Kathy probably has the statistics on the screen about, I think there was 2,300 walkers.
It's a lot of walkers.
Yes. And then there's people like myself and others that have done more than one walk. So it also breaks that down, how many walks they've done.
Yeah,
it's just a good.
and I'm going to go through these demographics really quickly because this is again I was fascinated by this. So 2,300 walkers, 20-mile walkers, 180, and then the crew. So the crew, would that be like the people handing out water or a sports drink or things like that? Who would the crew be?
Yes, and the crew means, the crew means people helping us, people that help put up our tents, people help serving us food,
Okay.
people giving us water. That's the crew. They really support us in our journey. They're there 24/7. They're helping us, helping at the porta potties. They're giving us water. We had a chair massage from Bank of America.
What?
I
love it. I love it. See that, and it's just so great because again, all volunteers, and that's so amazing. So you had the youngest walker, 15 years old, and we're talking 60 miles, 20 miles a day. That was extremely impressive. This blew me away, and I'm like, wow, Kathy, you need to get back in shape, girl. The oldest walker, 89 years old. So good for that person.
You know what? If an 89-year-old can walk 60 miles, that's how I see it.
That's exactly what you're like. Okay, come on. I got to step my game up. I love that. I think that's so phenomenal. Age is a state of mind. I always say that, except for my knees. Then 360 men registered, and I love this. 500 survivors registered. That's and that's what this is all about. And the great thing is, because there are advances in breast cancer treatment and things of that nature, you've got more survivors now than you did 10 years ago, than you did 20 years ago. So 500 survivors, 800 first-time walkers. Awesome. So again, you're growing, and I would imagine. So next year, I know you said you're going to do the walk in Dallas. Will they be opening other walks up over the country, or is Dallas going to be the only gig next year?
No, there are 4 other walks that you can participate in.
Oh, okay.
And they're all so, funny thing, I actually signed up for all of them. So
Shocking.
I don't know if I will do all of them, but I registered. So next year you have Austin, Chicago, Dallas, and San Diego.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you kind of cut out on us there.
I have signed up for all 4, but I'm not sure if I'll do them.
I love it. We'll be following you on this. Well, if somebody from the crew wants to join you in the Dallas walk, can they just reach out to can they send you a private message or send us a message and we can get that information over to you?
They can, and they can also, you have my phone number. They can call me. I can walk them on how to register. And the good thing about that is we don't leave you by yourself. When you join our team, you're joining a team of 60 individuals, and we have fun. We train all year long. We do events. We make things fun. This we have a Christmas walk, and we're doing an ornament exchange this weekend. So as a team, we really make you feel a part of what we're doing.
I love that. So yeah, it's one of those things, be part of something that's bigger than yourself. And while Brett's getting ready to pull up some pictures, so walkers who have done 10 of these 3 days, 530. Walkers who have done, and am I correct in this, 20 of these, which, I mean, this is just amazing, 55. Walkers who have done between 30 and 60 of these 3-day walks, 18. I mean, that's amazing. That is such commitment. 70 plus, people who are 70 and plus who are doing the 3-day walkers, there were 2. Every single state except for Mississippi was represented in the 3-day walk in San Diego, including Washington, D.C., France, the Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Canada, California, of course, because it was in California this year, had the highest number of registrants, followed by, and you got to love this, Texas. I love it. The great state of Texas. That's fantastic. Then Arizona, Washington, Michigan, Minnesota, Georgia, and Pennsylvania. Just amazing.
We had 2 of our team members come from Hawaii.
Oh, how cool is that? And so that's just such commitment, and it just speaks volumes. So, okay, so you have fundraising goals to hit. Talk about, and then Brett, let me know. Brett's got the pictures. So while you're talking about the successes of your team's walk, Brett is going to be, and just put the picture. Take me off. Put the pictures on full screen. So if you want to talk to us about the successes, kind of you get there in San Diego, how does the walk proceed? How does it go? Because you guys finished with a big bang, and in the meantime, while you're talking about that, Brett is so good. He's playing all these great pictures for us.
Yeah, the team, our team is, again, called Pink Souls in Motion. We have a team of 60, and 30 of us went to San Diego. And if you see on the screen, we took pictures, and our team, we do the most. So we have shirts that we wear, a different color shirt every day. So if you see some of the pictures, you'll see we're in different shirts every day. We do, if you see one of my pictures, we had our own face mask made. We blinged ourselves out. I think some of us did flamingos every day. We did different things. So our team, we love being a part of the 3-day. And as a team, we raised $2 million as a team.
$2 million?
Yes. We got the award for raising $2. Yes, as a team.
So so did y'all know that y'all were going to get this award at the end?
No.
Oh, so tell us about that.
So at the 3-day, we have awards, we have announcements, and they announced that we got the $2 million award. When we finish the walk, we have meetings and we all eat dinner together and dance. I think I tried to send you a video of us dancing at dinner, but it was true. So.
Good times.
You would think after 20 miles we wouldn't want to dance, but we do.
Oh, y'all, the energy is amazing. That's what, because I was obviously, following you on your Facebook and everything, and just watching all the live videos and everything. And I'm thinking, these folks are walking 20 miles a day, and the energy and the passion is just limitless. It's just so great. It's like y'all kind of energize each other and feed off of each other.
Yes, and like you read on the statistics, people come from everywhere, and you just meet and you walk and you talk to people you've never met before, and you're just, like you said, it's an energy that I can't explain to you. It's a high, because you're walking for people that are affected by a disease that we haven't been able to conquer yet. So we're walking to make sure that we let people know, hey, we're here for you.
I love it.
We're going to walk every. And one of the pictures I think you saw in San Diego, there was a hill called Torrey Ponds. Now, I didn't train as much because of COVID this year, but I made a commitment. And one of the pictures, if you see, it's a picture of the mountain we had to climb.
Wow, and we're looking at that picture right now. And then after this, we've got the video did come through. So I'm looking at that going, my feet just hurt just thinking about that.
Look, I was at the bottom. I was like, y'all want me to do what?
You're like, wait, say that again. What?
So when I got, I believe, halfway to the top, I met a lady named Amy. And Amy, on the back of her backpack, she said, what can I pray for you for? And I stopped her and I said, can you pray that I make it all the way to the top? Because I don't think I'm going to make it.
I love it.
And as we were walking, she stopped and she prayed for me. And I cried because I hadn't trained for it before. I've never walked a hill. And Amy prayed for me, and then she gave me a button that says, I just prayed for you. And I tell you, that was needed to keep going up that mountain. And when I got to the top, I cried again.
Oh, I would too. That's so emotional, and I love that people are willing to the support that it seems like you have out in this situation. People are praying for you. You're praying for other people you've never met before. I can only imagine what an energizing that moment is when you know that somebody is, just asking for the Spirit of the Lord to support you and get you up that hill. I think that's awesome. I think like everything about this, there's just so much good involved, and the people who are involved that make it this way. Brett, can you play that video that she sent us?
I think the video I sent you was of Youth Corps.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yep.
So amazing. Let me tell you about the Youth Corps. What the Youth Corps does, they cheer us on.
Oh, hold on 1 second, Faye. Let's finish letting them.
Why are y'all doing this? Right. Thank you.
Oh, I love it.
Youth Corps.
Oh, and look how they're doing a little dance thing. Oh, this is so great, Faye. I love this video. I love it. So help us. Tell us who are these young people? I mean, these are young. These are kids, and they're all decked out and dancing, and they have a little chant. So tell us about the Youth Corps. Where do they come in?
Okay. Youth Corps, they volunteer to work all 3 days, and they do whatever needed. They come and they cheer us on at different, what we call pit stops. They're cheering. They're giving us, asking us if we need water. They're giving us buttons. They're just amazing young adults that are out there working the 3 day. And we had a ceremony where they got to talk about how they were affected by cancer, which was very emotional. But they are amazing. So to Youth Corps, if you're watching this video, I love you. Thank you for doing the video, because I told them that I was going to put them on the radio. So
I love it. Well, yeah, let them know they made the cut. That this is, and again, I think it's, and Faye, you and JP and I have talked about this since we've all worked with kids, the majority of our life. How and especially since the pandemic and even before then, we've talked about how kids have just gotten to where social media is all they look at. They do the video games. Everybody's kind of in social media really lends itself to be about me, myself, and I, and not about service to others. And so to see kids in today's society, when they could be at home doing TikTok or whatever, the latest, Snapchat, whatever, and talking about themselves and, doing filters and whatever, twerking, I don't know, whatever the newest craze is. These are kids who are out making a difference. And let's talk about the importance of involving the youth in whatever your volunteer activity is. Expose your kids to it while they're young. If you have some kind of annual thing, I know when my kids did like Plano Christmas Cops with me, we used to do, we haven't, now that the kids are older, we haven't done, we used to go when they were little and do the angel tree, and then they would help raise money to buy their item. And I remember they were always shocked because when we did the angel tree at church, it would be like, okay, they would pick one of the things off the tree, and it would be an 8-year-old boy who wanted tennis shoes. A 12-year-old girl who wanted new sheets for her bed. And I remember the kids are like, well, don't they get any toys? And I said, they want the bare necessities. I think it's important. And let's talk about that, how important it is to involve the youth in things like this.
You're absolutely correct, Kathy. The youth could have been anywhere that weekend, but they chose to give up their weekend to be with us and to do something that matters. If you have any young adults out there that are thinking about helping in a mighty way, cheering people on, I challenge you, if you're in Dallas or not even in Dallas, bring the youth out, because they do need Youth Corps to come and help with these walks. And they do it because they want to do it. So if you are interested, go to SusanGColeman.org, look up Youth Corps, and sign them up. That's the best way. And they all keep in contact with each other and pray for each other, and they stay in contact. So it was great to have them out there.
I love that. And again, it's just, I think, sometimes in this world today, you hear so many negatives. First of all, you've got to remember there are good kids out there that are doing great things that give us hope, that I'm like, okay, I hope they take care of me when I'm in the nursing home, kind of a thing. So
right.
I don't want somebody who's taking selfies all the time taking care of me. But, it's one of those things. So we've got to give credit to the good kids who do get out there. And bravo to the Youth Corps. Faye, I hope you've got a way, and maybe you can share our YouTube or our Facebook show from today to let them know that they were on. And props to y'all. Just very, very impressed. That's such a commitment. Again, they could be anywhere for those 3 days, but they choose to be making a difference.
They chose to. They even made the cheers that you heard.
That's so. I love it. So they came up with their own cheers and chants.
Yes, they made their own cheers and chants. So that just goes to show that there are still kids that are excited and want to be a part of good things.
Yeah.
It's good, so I had to videotape.
I love it. Well, and I'm so glad that came through, because we definitely want to give them props and just tell them thank you. And so, Faye, again, if somebody is wanting to get involved in there's so many, that's the great thing. You can be part of the crew. You can donate. You can be one of those where you cheer folks on. I'm not quite there for the 3-day walk commitment yet, Faye, but I will at least one of the days. If there's a place to go cheer you on, I will do that. So keep us posted. Maybe we can get some of the members of the crew out there. We can, you know what? As a matter of fact, I will commit to JP and I both wearing pink tutus and cheering you on. Oh, okay. JP's like, what is Kathy promising now? What's she committing me to?
Kathy, when the map comes out with the cheering stations, I will expect to see you and JP in some pink tutus.
Love it, and love it. Okay, so we're gonna go and do one of the cheering stations next year. That will be a blast. JP's like, will somebody cut her off? Somebody get her off the air. No, JP's a good sport. He'll be all about it. He's cheered you on in the past.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure he can dye and make it pink, too.
Dye what now?
I'm sure he'll dye his hair.
I love it. Oh, good times. Oh, JP, we're having all kinds of fun while you're working this morning, honey. So how do people get in touch with you? What's the website? What's your social media? What do you want to let folks know if they want to reach out to you and ask questions, if they want to, of course, donate. But if they just want to find out what other opportunities there are, or talk to you about how you got involved, or how do you train, how can they get in touch with you?
I can give people my phone number. My phone number is 214-309-6302, or you can send me an email at faye3day@gmail.com, or you can drop a message and let Kathy know. I can get you in touch with someone at Susan G. Coleman. I also want to personally thank Coach Molly and Coach Gayla for all your help that you did this year. It was amazing in San Diego.
Yay!
I can get you in touch with the right person. So even if you don't want to talk to them, just talk to me. I mean, I can help you, walk you through it.
I love it. Well, Faye, again, you do so much great stuff. Christmas blessings to you and to your family. And thank you for all of the good work you do. And thank you for coming on our show on a regular basis and sharing these great philanthropic opportunities. And you and I have talked about this kind of philosophy, in life. I think if you're part of something that's bigger than you, that's a better way to live your life, because you're part of a community. You've got something, on those days, and especially during the pandemic, and we talk about this a lot on the show. That people are down, people are upset, people are angry, people are frustrated. We were penned up for a while, and then you've got all these different things going on where you don't know. Okay, should I get out and go to the grocery store? Should I go to this concert? Should I do this? Should I do that? get out there and volunteer. Take an opportunity to go and volunteer. You know, if it's not the 3-day walk and, you know, if it's not Operation Christmas Child, there's a ton of other volunteer opportunities out there. Just be part of something bigger than yourself. I know that if I'm ever feeling down, that always makes me feel better.
You know, Kathy, I like how you say that. I also want to tell people that if you're contemplating what you should do, if you want to get involved with something good, I challenge you to read my book.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't promote the book. Yeah. Yes, talk about your book and how they can get that.
Right. The book is called The Two of Us, and it will help you understand why I'm so passionate about the things I do, and it will help you understand and do a self-evaluation where you too can be a part of society and do what you love to do. My book is on Amazon, and it's if you Google Faye Curtis, you'll see the title of the book. It's called The Two of Us. When you read it, I'm asking everyone to please write a review so Amazon will know that you read it.
I love it. So yeah, get out there. It's a great read. It's again, it's one of those things, you know, being part of something that's bigger than you, making a difference, which you do every day, Faye, and we're so grateful and blessed that you're a part of us and you're part of our lives. But yeah, buy Faye's book. You want to buy that because somebody's working on a second book.
It is already out.
The second book's out? How do I not have a copy?
I have one for you, actually. I just didn't make it in the studio today, but it's called Telling Our Stories. It's called an anthology. It is also on Amazon as well. Check it out. It's 14 women telling their amazing stories on how they made it through certain situations in life. So you have things out there that will keep you motivated, keep you going, and just help you be loved.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
Remember that body does too.
Yeah, absolutely, Faye. Well, thank you so much. I want to grab. I saw Phyllis's. Phyllis, is it Phyllis Bird? Phyllis Jenkins. Yes, a beautiful, beautiful woman. She has a great story. She's been on our show. I did see her advertise that, so that's right. So I'm glad I've got a copy waiting for me because I'm ready to read it. Some amazing ladies.
I have one for you.
Yay,
yes,
awesome. I love it. I love it. Well, Faye, thank you so much for coming on today and letting us celebrate such a successful 3-day fundraising walk for you and your team and your folks and just, giving us inspiration. Get out there and do something. Do something that has nothing to do with you. You get nothing in return. And I'm telling you, you will get more in return than you can imagine.
Right.
You will be blessed. You will be blessed, and you're going to walk away, with a sense of pride, with a sense of empowerment, and just a sense of being blessed because you're getting to do something to help somebody else. You may be helping somebody that you'll never meet, you'll never know, but that you had an impact. And nowadays with the suicide rate up and drug use up and all of the abuse up, spousal abuse up, child abuse up, animal abuse, all the things that are bad in the world that we hear so much about, there's a lot of good. And there's a lot of good. And you never know who you are helping that you might never meet, that you save their life or change their life for the better.
Right.
So, all right, I love you, Faye. I'm so proud to call you my Christian sister.
Yes, happy Friday, everybody.
All right, everybody have a blessed weekend. Of course, stay tuned for This Pink Cloud with Kelly Reverb. If you or somebody, one of your loved ones or a family friend, somebody you know is suffering from and drinking, drug use, all of that has gone up during the pandemic. Tune into This Pink Cloud. It is a non-judgmental show that talks about all of the avenues towards sobriety. So tune into This Pink Cloud next. And then got Kilroy's Conversation, Ask Dr. Be Good this weekend. And then we'll be back on for JP, Kathy, and the crew Monday morning. And then Heart and Soul of Texas Women. And next week we're wrapping up and taking a couple of weeks off for the Christmas holidays. But then we'll be back in 2022 with all kinds of zaniness. All right, y'all have a blessed one. We'll talk to you soon. Mwah.